it's 25 poles because the statistic was updated after the last race. So Alpmut K worked very hard for this goal.
Oh no.
So the lights come on, it's light out, and away we go. Alpmut K once again gets off the line pretty slowly, so Matt was in the lead already before turn 1. Alpmut K tries to benefit from the tow. Matt already has to drive a defensive line. Alpmut K goes down the outside. Matt made a mistake, so Alpmut K was able to make the most of that. Matt keeps trying to fight back. Now wheel to wheel down the straight, this kind of straight. And Matt was able to keep first place. They already have given us a good fight to watch. Oh, this is the two stars of the league collide. So Matt and Alpmut K now down in 6 and 17, as big as possible to make that happen as late as possible, and then try to defend. Now Matt overtook Orbeking very quickly behind Lucas. Now Matt behind Lucas. Virtual safety car off. Matt can use DRS. He's very close to Lucas. Matt dives on the inside. Matt really took a risk there. He put his car right between Jimmy James and Lucas. Now Jimmy James has to defend. Matt took the lead. Matt took the lead of the race. Matt took the lead of the race sooner than I expected. Okay, so Matt takes the win of the Dutch Grand Prix. Jimmy James at the beginning to come on. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like Alpamut K manages to keep the lead going into turn 1. So Alpamut K keeps the lead. Looks like no one was involved in collisions, so everyone should be 5/10 advantage over Jayor, and also it's the same advantage that Jayor has over Lucas, pretty much the same advantage that Lucas has over Orbeking. So on lap 19, Alpamut K decides to pit. Still wet conditions, so he has no choice but to fit inter tires again. So inter tires again for Alpamut K. In every way, no mistakes, perfect lapping, qualifying after Jayor gained for a few seconds the lead. Alpamut K still driving on the limit on the last lap, and Alpamut K takes the win at Monaco ahead of Jayor, who for the start. The lights are coming on. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like Alpamut K got a decent start this time, and indeed Alpamut K keeps the lead going into turn 1. Alpamut K in the lead. Then Matt, Jimmy James, Lucas, LA, Orbeking. There is quite some fights going on. We need to wait because it's hard to tell who is ahead. Pretty intense lap, pretty intense first lap. Hughes moves, then GFO. No one was involved in serious collisions. Now Brycey. Not everyone has already reached the rest of the group. You can see on the map of the circuit that some drivers are still out. But nothing has ever happened. Alpamut K is driving comfortably in the lead, and Jimmy James retires from the session, so the two Renault from Alpamut K. GFO opens DRS, and GFO overtakes Matt down in third place. Matt down in third place. Now GFO all over the back of Alpamut K. Alpamut K really is struggling, keeping GFO behind. GFO on the outside. Alpamut K keeps the inside. GFO on the inside, and GFO completes the move. GFO completes the move. GFO wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Matt second. He also has a penalty.
you were on the war mediums as well. When that's, I think it was a safety car. Ridiculously warm mediums. You were on the safe flight, and then when you pitted, was that when I was behind you? No, it was after I came out of the pits. I was catching you. You still need to do.
So the lights come on. It's lights out and away we go. Alpumutke once again gets off the line pretty slowly. So Matt was in the... Matt can use DRS. He's very close to Lucas. Matt dives on the inside. Okay, so Matt takes the win of the Dutch Grand Prix. Jimmy James finishes second, and then Lucas.
We're 3 laps over target on fuel. Let's start burning it off, please.
He managed to keep a decent racing line, so Matt didn't have the chance to attack him, but he is very close now. He is very close now, and he is going to make a move around the outside, lock up again, and Matt takes the lead. Matt takes the lead, but
We're 3 laps over target on fuel. Let's start burning it off, please.
And Alpha has become a meme again.
And I'm going inside here.
Oh, there goes some front wing.
Shit.
And more front wing.
Why am I doing that? I don't want to be going into that first corner with everyone. I just had a massive lag spike there as well.
2 illegal overtakes, I didn't even go off track.
I survived them all.
I got somehow I had to let skate through for some reason. When I didn't even go off track to make any passes.
I just had shit come out there.
Again. Hang on, I'll tell you. Now.
And it's lights out and away we go. Well done, Brian.
I agree with that statement. Holy hell. That's it. I'm fucking done with this shit. Never mind. Instant karma.
Right, no.
I did not touch him. I want the record shown on that.
Brian jumped the start.
Oh, what? What?
What a fucking start! Oh my god!
Brian jumped the start.
Oh, what?
What a fucking start! Oh my god!
Everything is ready for the start. Matt and Alpamut K in first row. Jimmy James and Chris Acerbo behind. Orb King in fifth. The lights coming on. It's a light out and away we go. Looks like Alpamut K stays in second. He is being attacked by Chris Acerbo, by the Red Bull on the inside. There is already a collision behind. It's probably Riceman, and there is already a safety car deployed. All over the back of Riceman, of Gogs. He decides to dive into the corner. Probably Gogs didn't even notice Spike in the mirrors. Now Jayor is putting Orb King under pressure. Jayor all over the back of Orb King. Orb King, a reminder that he is second in the championship standings. He is on 99 points, while Alpamut K is on 95 points. Matt is leading the championship by 131 points. But Orb King really has been consistent. I was talking about Spike before, and he retired. You saw his wrecked car scene. Brycey has issues. Brycey was into the wall. He is lacking a front wing and he crashes out of the race. Brycey crashes out of the race. So Brycey was affected by the slight hit into the wall, because I think he didn't get any damage, but Alpamut K is really all over the back of Matt, and also Chris Acerbo is getting closer when he was not as fast as them two. So this probably means that Matt is holding Alpamut K back, and by holding him back, Chris Acerbo is currently faster than the two drivers in the lead. Alpamut K can't find a way to overtake Matt, but he is finally as close as he needs to be. Alpamut K drives past Matt, but look at that straight speed. Matt really has a lot of straight speed. Alpamut K had DRS, but he wasn't any faster than Matt, but now he managed to overtake, to complete the overtake. So Alpamut K finally takes the lead. Matt really didn't have the pace to keep him behind any longer. Matt fights back. Alpamut K around the outside, between the car, between the Mercedes and the wall, and Matt unbelievably regains the lead of the race. What's going to happen? Chris Gerbo, Chris Gerbo, Chris Gerbo. Chris Gerbo threw his opportunity in the bin. Chris Gerbo threw his opportunity in the bin. Take the win, yes. Alpmut K is pretty far, so Matt is going to take the win at the Baku Grand Prix and extends his lead in the championship. So Matt takes the win. Let's focus on the start. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like Orb King really gets a solid start, but so does Matt. So Matt and Orb King, the order does not change. Matt, Orb King, Ticci, Alpmut K is down in 7th place. Alpmut K down in 7th place. And there is the other Haas driver. It's not Alpmut K, it's Joe Ganglar. Matt already has pulled away 3 seconds of distance, and Orb King is under pressure. Orb King is under pressure because Alpmut K, even though Alpmut K is on medium tires, Alpmut K is quicker than Orb King. So Alpmut K is putting Orb King under pressure, and also it's also true that sometimes the soft tire loses its peak performance very quickly, so it's also possible that Alpmut K is on better tires at the moment. Alpmut K already attacks Orb King, and Alpmut K gets the job done. Alpmut K went around the outside and Alpmut K completed the overtake. Now Orb King is going to fight back. Orb King fights back. Orb King fights back and takes second place again. After that he lost it to Alpmut K when Alpmut K went round. Ticci, the Fallen, and Occidenova is at the moment the last driver in the points. Lap number 8 of the race. Spike fighting the Ferrari. Spike behind the Ferrari. Occidenova goes up in 9th place, overtaking the Fallen. The Fallen was in 17th place after that, trying to pull away from Alpmut K and using other cars, hoping that they won't stop Alpmut K. Now Alpmut K is losing time behind of the Ferrari, and this is what Matt wants. This is what Matt wants. Matt was lucky because he had the DRS, while Alpmut K found the Ferrari in the final sector where and Matt and Orb King are fighting each other, while Alpmut K is really struggling. Orb King gets past. Orb King overtakes Matt. Orb King overtakes Matt, and they don't have to stop again, so this might be the fight for the win. Orb King can't overtake Orb King, but like I said a few laps ago, this is where Orb King might really suffer from the pressure, because Matt can use DRS and Matt gets very close. And this time Matt overtakes Orb King, but Orb King can fight back. Orb King can fight back here because I think no, he doesn't have a DRS here. This is not a DRS zone, but he really used the toe very well and got fight going on at the very last lap. There is a fight going on. It's going to be really close. At the very last lap, Orbeking overtook Matt. Let's see if Matt Orbeking takes the lead. Orbeking takes the lead on the very last lap. So Orbeking in the lead. There is only Matt around the outside. Matt around the outside, so he will be on the inside. Yes, Matt is on the inside. Let's see if Orbeking has a better exit, but Matt had the inside line. So Matt at the very last corner took the win to come on in a few seconds. The lights are beginning to come on. Everything is ready for the start of the Austrian Grand Prix. Alpmut K gets off the line very well, as on does Matt, but Calzo on the outside. There is Calzo on the outside, and unbelievably Calzo takes first place. Alpmut K didn't have a bad start, but Calzo was very quick off the line, was surprisingly quick off the line, so we have Calzo in the lead. He qualified third, but like I said, he got off the line very well. Now Alpmut K has lost another position. Alpmut K is down in third place. So let's see what strategy he is going to go for. Alpmut K retires from the session. Alpmut K retires from the session. Surprise, because his car was not damaged, so he's on medium tires. Gox is on medium tires, while Spike, I just noticed that Spike is on soft tires. So Spike really needs to pull a gap, because he will be on slower tires. You know the rule that you have to use different compounds circuit, but it's a normal circuit with very short straights, so it's not an easy track for overtakes. Orbeking now in the middle of the group. There is another retirement. It's Ticci, and it was an Alfa Romeo. It was an Alfa Romeo out of the race. There is Orbeking on hard tires. He after the restart, he managed to go up in. There is a fight going on at the lead. There is a fight going on for the lead. It's Calzo and Matt. Calzo in the Williams and Matt in the Mercedes. They are side by side going into the corner, and Calzo does not want to give up, because he has been leading for most of the race, for the whole race actually, so he does not want to give up. Calzo really is trying his best to keep first place, but Matt goes around the outside. This isn't a place for overtakes, but Matt didn't hesitate. He kept the throttle open. Now they are still side by side. They have been side by side the whole lap. Who is going to get DRS? This is going to be important, because Matt probably doesn't have DRS, because Calzo was behind at the DRS line, I think. I'm not sure, because the images were not very clear. But Calzo, even though Calzo was on the outside, he managed to open DRS and go around the outside. Really got close again. Calzo got close again, and Calzo, unbelievably, Calzo takes the lead again. So Matt took the lead when there was only 4 laps left. Now Calzo, really surprisingly Calzo, but Matt dives on the inside. I don't think Calzo didn't close the line very well there. He also really nearly won the race at the very last lap, but Matt was lucky that he was on the inside at France. Lucas LA, unbelievable end to the race. Sorry, I've been speaking so long and I'm starting to stutter, but unbelievable end to the race. Lucas takes the win at the very end. He never led the race. He was never in the lead. Lucas never was in the lead. Spike also gets another 5-second time penalty. And
there you go. 3, 4, 5. And they are off down to turn 1 very gingerly. Alp with a looks like a decent start. Matt, no, Matt's got him. Oh, there's a tank slapper from Matt as he tries to go around the outside of Alp. And let's go back into the field, and we've got carnage already, which was expected. Unfortunately, we've got a retirement. Hughes will not be happy about that. That could be, it's a VSC already. Get it away. So Alp, Orb, Lucas is your top 3. But keep an eye on Matt, Nova, Paul and Will, who will be on fresher tyres. Nobody darts into the pits. And we're back underway. We've got a move for Danny on Lucas. Up the inside at the source. Is he going to make it stick? He has. Nice move, nice move. As they go Eau Rouge, gingerly I should say. Oh, McLaren's gone wide! And Matt's already up a place over Scaife. And Nova's going to have a look on his teammate, is he? Just making it stick. Yep, Scaife's backed out of it. Here comes Will on Scaife. Oh, bit of touching. He's trying to try out the inside. He's not going to understeer into him. No, can Scaife jump up the inside? No, he's backed out of it. And Lucas are glued to each other. And Southern Pat Claudio. Oh, Matt's already making a move up the field. He's already passed Nova. Scaife. Can he make a move on the Renault? Renault makes a mistake, so that's an easy pass for Matt. Got moves going on. Let's see if oh, is that side by side? We've got Will and Spike side by side. Oh, we've got Claudio's off, but he's not lost it, so he's fine. And Will goes through as well. Good move by Will there. We've got Owen Orb King in second, Lucas in third, and right behind him, let's get on board with him, is Matt. Trying to chase them all down. He's still got plenty of years left, using all of his using a lot of overtake up the hill. He's going to try the outside. That's just a closing door. It's not going to. Yeah, that's never going to work. We've got movements down at the back. Claudio, Spike, and Nova. Ooh, there's Scaife as well. Claudio slides through the first part of the bus stop. Spike tries the old undercut in the corner, but just can't get the traction down. Can he get an exit? If he gets a good exit, he gives himself a chance. But look at the top 3 at second, third, and fourth, separated by pretty much a second. A good battle. This is going to turn out to be nice. Danny on Scaife. Can Danny make his? Oh, we've got Claudio and Spike. Claudio, Spike. Oh, Spike's run out of ERS. Oh, but wow, what a dive! Can he make that stick? He's got. Alp's just picked up his first penalty. That could be interesting. But Spike makes the move of Lucas and Matt. All within a second of each other. Still plenty of laps to go. Oh, and Lucas. Ooh, Owen goes defensive. Look, this is going to be. And Orb's very tentative on the throttle. Lucas wants to. Orb goes defensive again. He might not want the to be in front of this. Matt's in prime position. Oh, he's probably not got a great exit. Spike picks up another penalty. Who's got the most DRS? Orb's got double both of them. So this. Oh, but he's going to make the move, Lucas. He's going to make the move. Orb's trying his best. Oh, but there's Matt there. He did have to run on him. Oh, and Luke. Oh, is it Lucas on the outside? That becomes the inside. Matt's in prime position here. He'll have to leave a little bit of room. He has done. But Matt's made a great mistake. Orb got swallowed whole, unfortunately. Behind him. Because Orb and Matt, not too sure what's happened, but they've ended up in the gravel and at the back. As 4 of them. Oh, Orb, past Orb. Matt's going onto the grass! And he's going to try and outbrake them all! He's not going to. He might have to give that or 2 positions back. Yeah, Orb's. Oh, he's closed him out a little bit there, Skate, but. Oh, and he nearly drives into the back of him. Alp's getting very close to Nova, you could see on the timings, but let's just stick with this for a minute. I don't think I'll do it before Rouge, I'll be surprised if he does. As Nova's using all of his airs. Alp's using all of his airs. Nova's gone defending early. Can't make another move, can't come back across. Oh, and he's on the edge of sportsmanship there by Nova. Very cunning. Alp's got not much DRS. Nova's gone for a late defensive move and he's packed it again on the apex. I'll tell you what. I'm enjoying it. Whether this is going to be penalised after in the steward's room, I'm not sure, but this is livened up a lot. Here comes Alp. Again, Nova goes inside to defend. They're both neck and neck. They've both got the same amount of ERS. Alp, can he outbrake on the outside, or is Nova going to push him wide? Oh no, Alp remembers what happens. He's tried to do the undercut, but Nova's been wise to it. He's got to be sensible. Nova can't come across him now, and he goes, wow, and no, Nova just, well, it's side-by-side action. I think you can. That's just about allowed again. Oh, around the outside, out. This will be brave. And Matt's there as well. Didn't even notice Melton Orb's there. Great end to this race. Nova defending for his life. Out trying to get past him. Matt and Orb right there next to him. Lucas is going to win this race. Nova goes defensive. Alp tries around the outside. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. Let's go on board from Matt. Matt's point of view. Nova block. Matt's going to get both of them slipstreaming him. Amazing. Alp's going to be pushed off. He's going to go wide. This is amazing. Can Nova do anything up the inside? No. But Alp's going around the outside, but Nova pushes him off. I don't think that it will be allowed, but he's from not DRS. He can't do anything about it.
And finally everything is ready. So everything is ready. The lights are beginning to come on. Weird camera angle because I can't see anything. Looks like GF4 Leclerc made a very good start, and the Matt took second place because Alpomut K had a pretty bad start, but managed to keep third place at the list. So GF4, Matt, Alpomut K, Lezad in the safety car already. Let's see if he surprises Matt at the restart. Matt stays very close to GF4 Leclerc at the restart. Matt stayed very close to Leclerc at the restart, and now Matt tries to use the toe. But he didn't have DRS. So Matt didn't have the chance to attack GF4, The race has restarted, so GF4, Matt, Alpomut K, Lezard, Hughes moves, Graham, Crossidale, Spike, Lucas and Orb King. Because of that stop, now Orb King is only 10th of Spike. Will Orb King manage to overtake Spike even though Orb King is on hard tires? There is a three-way fight, and Orb King saw Stam at the very last second and avoided him. Another safety car. After the restart I saw a piece of a car flying, but I don't know whose piece it was. And now Lezard nearly made contact with Alpomut K, but he wisely decided at the very last moment to back off. Alpomut K 8th place, and Stam behind Alpomut K. Stam is the first driver to get a penalty, with probably because of multiple warnings. Now down in 6th place. GF4 Leclerc needs to rebuild his race, to start from scratch, because he had his front wing changed. And again, I don't really understand what happened. I will rewatch it after comms. Try to get close to GF4 Leclerc, because GF4 was really quick in qualifying, and Alpomut K and Matt couldn't match his pace, even though Alpomut K was pretty close. He was only less than 2/10 slower, so probably Alpomut K would have the pace to keep up with the GF4 Leclerc, but cold and doesn't and likes playing with intelligence. That's what I was trying to say, and tries to use intelligence. Orb King is very far from Matt. Alpomut K and Jimmy James fighting. Like I was saying, Alpomut K is the only driver who needs to overtake somebody. Alpomut K and Jimmy James very close. Alpomut K needs to make sure he doesn't retire, because he can still finish 11th, overtake Jamie James, but he probably won't have the time to overtake Orb King and take the podium. Alpomut K now got past. Jamie James probably lost a small piece of the front wing, because I saw a yellow piece flying, and indeed Jamie James front wing looks damaged. GF4 Leclerc. Matt overtook Leclerc. He didn't need to, but he probably was so much faster that he managed to overtake GF4 Leclerc in a safe way. And Matt takes the win, both on track and officially. So we didn't see the overtake that put Matt in the lead, and now Stam with.
If I retire, I'll do commentary.
If I crash, I'll jump in.
Penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
Brian jumped the start.
Oh shit!
What?
Whose wing's just gone? Is that mine?
What a fucking start! Oh my!
We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
I'm expecting a massive crash between these two. Όπα, γαμώ τη Ferrari, γαμώ. Πάρα λίγο. Έλα, έφυγες. Έλα κι εσύ. Παίρνω.
Seriously.
Απλά άσως θα κάνουν λάθος. Εντάξει.
Όπα.
Τώρα, άκουσε με Λουκά, μην κάνεις τίποτα. Μην τον περάσεις, πρέπει να περάσει τη γραμμή. Τώρα, πάτα.
Κάτσε μαλάκα, είναι και ο Λεζάρ μπροστά μου, περίμενε. Τα κάνω, θα φύγουν εδώ.
Όχι απ' έξω! Όχι απ' έξω σου λέω!
Δεν έχει grip.
Δεν έχει τέτοιο ρε, δεν έχει... Έλα, πάρε την νίκη. Όχι παιδιά, όχι.
Ρε γλιστράω κι εγώ ακόμα.
Δεν οδηγιάζει παιδιά, τέλος.
Φύγε
Όχι,
μου.
άστον. Πίσω έχεις διαφορά. Ναι, άστον.
Έχεις διαφορά, έλα, μην ήμουν. Έλα, πάμε να...
I think I'm pulling away from Lucas. No, I'm not.
Oh my god. There's a few corners that are still a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Come on, Lucas, pick up a penalty in the last lap. Do us a favour. That's true.
No way.
One lap to go.
I bet I was going to want to have words with you after that, Owen.
Ναι. Τάνες, πάρτε και ταχύτερο. Όλο μέσα.
There you go. 3, 4, 5. And they are off down to turn 1 very gingerly. Alp with a looks like a decent start. Matt, no, Matt's got him. Oh, there's a tank slapper from Matt as he tries to go around the outside of Alp. And let's go back into the field, and we've got carnage already. Not too sure what's happened, but they've ended up in the gravel and at the back, as 4 of them. Oh, past up. Matt's going onto the grass, and he's going to try and outbrake them all. He's not going to. At Matt's point of view, Nova blow. Matt's going to get both of them slipstreaming him. Amazing, Alp's going to be pushed off. He's going to go wide. This is amazing. Can Nova do anything up the inside? No. But Alp's going around the outside, but Nova pushes him off.
whole year. The track also had a massive layout change in 2010. I personally prefer the old layout. Now we have Little Paul and Jimmy James fighting each other, while Matt uses benefits from this and pulls an extra gap. There was a car going off track. Now Hughes moves out of the race. Hughes moves out of the race. No need to make sure that he's fine, but such a crash would have been almost deadly in real life.
Is it just me or is it the same? It's the same front too, isn't it? Just the other way around.
That was like smart.
Oh shit, flying guy is shit. Oh shit, who the fuck was that?
Oh my.
Oh, you fucking did it! But I can't.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were going to do then, Chris.
Now we have Little Paul and Jimmy James fighting each other, while Matt uses benefits from this and pulls an extra gap. There was a car going off track. Now Hughes moves out of the race. Hughes moves out of the race. No need to make sure that he's fine, but such a crash would have been almost deadly in real life.